Okay, I've been home from New Zealand for over a week now. Figure we should unpack the bike and make sure she landed safely. This is the SC Icon or Cycon Triathlon soft case. One of the most loved and hated bike bags on the market. I happen to like it, but a lot of people have had damaged bikes using this, some of which I think was preventable, and others just kind of bad airline handling damage, unfortunately. But here's some tips and tricks that I use to pack this thing safely. A bunch of foam chunks and foam insulation. Big old piece there to protect the base bar. I do take off the aero bars. Luckily, my bike only requires the removal of 2 bolts to take off this entire front setup here. So super easy, and I don't have to make any adjustments there. I do bring an extra wheel, an extra rear wheel since I run a disc. And there's my helmet. That's where I store that in the bag. Here is the inspection certificate there. They always check my bikes. I've never not had one checked from TSA there. There's my disc wheel. I also put a little extra foam piece there. These foam pieces are just from whenever I bought my Quintana. That's what they ship my bike in, so I saved those and put them to good use. This is probably my front wheel here, and then I got the other rear wheel on the other side. Yeah, here's how I do the extra foam blocks in the back. I should have probably electrical taped all that just in case TSA removed them or anything, kind of how I did the middle setup there. But yeah, I put those foam insulation pieces there around all the frame rails, and I do take off the rear derailleur and the chain, and then I put some extra foam insulation around the forks. And yeah, so far all that looks good. I also dropped the seat post there. I just make note of where I had the seat height set, just so... I don't know, a little extra protection there. I do also turn in my brake levers. I should actually use a wrench to unbolt those, but whatever. Just kind of turn those in to prevent any extra damage there. And yeah, there's some extra protection pieces or whatever. Just kind of going over the gist of everything here. There is a cat that snuck in my bag, and she will probably pee on my bag if I leave it out. So let's check for any... scratches or damage here. Usually I don't have any issues with the fork, but the rear, I've seen these seat stays cracked on a lot of people's bikes, so I always am nervous taking off the foam pieces here. But all that looks good. Again, I take off the chain and the rear derailleur. I put that in my carry-on suitcase, and so I don't have any problems with the hanger or anything there. But this thing checks out pretty good to me. Another reason I like using this case is it rolls up nicely and stores easily in a rental car or whatever whenever you're on vacation, and you don't have to lug a big old hard case around. So it just works good for me.